Hello, YouTubers.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
As they say in Newfoundland, how's you getting on?
Same. Good.
Don't worry, I'm not having my breakfast.
Oh no?
I'll get into this now shortly. I'll tell you what all this is about. Anyway, we're supposed to be on holidays. We're supposed to be.
We are. We're just taking a slight little detour.
Well, you got to. You know, you have customers out there and they need your help.
That's right.
So what do? You come in and you help them, right?
Well, it's just nice to have like the vacationing folks sleeping in the morning.
Exactly. And we have a couple other, well, we just show before we get into the nitty gritty of what we're really here for. Come out here and we'll show people what we're doing here this morning, amongst other things. Well, our company, which is our granddaughter, 5 months old.
Let me come out here, got the sun.
Yeah. I'm too bright, eh? You can't get, it's
You're
hard.
too
I'm so
bright.
bright, it's hard to capture me, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah, so we got this tank. Apparently the ears are all messed up on it.
Ears? Tank's got ears?
Tank's got ears. Listening ears.
Oh.
Mounting ears, not listening ears.
So they're not my ears.
No, they're not your ears. And then over here we have a BX 2200 that came in yesterday. And it has the forward steering lines gone.
God.
Yeah. Kaput, as the French Canadians would say. So we have, did you hear cluck up in the background?
No, I did not.
Yeah, we have a rooster that comes over for a visit periodically. He lives next door, and he's cluck, 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 cluck.
Oh.
So we call him Cluck, but he just let that rooster sound.
Yeah, I didn't have my listening ears on, see?
No, you probably just got mounting ears like that. Anyway, what are we going to talk about? Here's what we're going to talk about: the Cleveland Punch and Die Company.
Fabulous.
And really they are. As everybody knows, like, when it comes to shop tools, this is my baby.
It sure is.
Like, if there was a fire, God forbid, I would get Kathy to drag this out by the door first.
I thought you were going to say you would get Kathy and get out. It's not about me.
No, but I couldn't drag you out because then you wouldn't be here to take the Ironworker out.
Get Kathy and run, I thought you were going to say. Okay.
So, you know, yeah, you got me thrown.
I threw it right off your game.
But anyway, it's a great machine, and it's been here. We've had it, what, maybe 6 years? Six
or longer.
6. We're date of birth. The date of birth is, oh my gosh, date of birth is 10.
Oh.
So we've had it
7 years.
Yeah, right on. Well, this is still 17, so 6 years.
Okay.
You questioned me. Anyway, just love the machine. The machine has done a lot of work. It's not one of those machines that gets put in a shop, in a fabrication shop, that's turned on and never turned off. There are people who have them that turn them on and never turn them off. They're just working all the time. This one here is used periodically because sometimes we're working on Kubotas, sometimes we're working on other tractors, sometimes we're working private work, sometimes we're doing vehicle repair and then motorcycles, whatever, right? So it's kind of a standby unit, but it's my baby, right? So a couple of things that I don't like about it, not the fault of the machine, was the fact that I don't like this stripper, the way that's done here. And of course I never did like the way you change the tool, so that's what this is kind of about. Anyway, this video is kind of related, well, it is totally related to the Ironworker. And how is it related to the Ironworker is we found a company that's been in business since 1880.
Yeah, wow.
And what do? They design, manufacture, produce parts for pretty well all makes and models of ironworkers. Now, what makes them so special? Well, you know, the fact that they've been in business since 1880 is pretty good.
Exactly.
It just goes to show that they're doing something right. So over a period of time, we've been emailing and talking back and forth, I should close that door. We're getting a lot of road noise. Hey, aren't we?
Okay,
Just let me close that door and then we'll...
get back to it.
Yeah, so anyway, we've been talking to the, Cleveland Punch and Die Company. And over a period of time, we got to know them pretty good.
Fabulous
You know?
people.
Oh, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Great customer service.
It is incredible. They are probably the most, well, we've been in business 22 years. In 22 years, they are top shelf. No one came even close to second to being probably the most reputable company we've dealt with. Okay. Anyway, so we said, well, let's get some stuff on the go. So they said, well, we can get you a quick change for your Ironworker, because we manufacture that here. So that's what we ended up getting. We got a quick change. We got some other tooling. So what we're going to do now today is we're going to convert this machine, this Edwards 60-ton Ironworker, from its regular chuck that they have to put the punch in to a quicker change chuck.
Yeah, we could make a series of videos.
Well, that's
on
what
your
we're going to do, yeah. And
various punches.
we don't want this, like, we could make this look like a Hollywood production, but we want to keep it, our viewers are used to our silly ways.
That's right, your
Like-
silly ways.
You know, your silly ways. Everybody says you bring out the worst in me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, but anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to convert this over this morning to that. It's not going to take very long to do, but I just want to show you, like, the type of engineering and the type of machining that these people put into their products. Like, you can tell that they deeply care about their product and their customer service. So it's I was just amazed by it all. And of course, I've seen pictures of their facility where they're making all this stuff. And like, I mean, they use the top-notch steels. They use top-notch, the best of materials available to mankind. And guess what? They're made in the USA. They're all in the USA. How many times do you find that? It's very rare.
Very rare.
It's very rare. That machine itself was made in the USA, and so this company here also supplies all the parts for this. That's built in the USA. So you know, you're keeping jobs in your own country, right?
That's right.
And that's a big thing these days,
It is.
because we've bought stuff from offshore countries, and it's well, you get what you pay for, but it's disappointing to say the least, because when you need it, it don't perform for you.
That's right.
So let's get at this. So this showed up yesterday. Here's their catalog, folks, just to let you know everything's available. Now the reason why we're doing this video is because our Ironworker videos are quite popular. I guess because we
Get
kind
a
of...
lot of questions about
Oh,
them.
well, how many of those machines do you think we personally sold?
Oh, I know, quite a few.
Like, I've spent probably an hour each time telling people, you know, that we're interested in this type of machine, what the company was like.
That's
And,
right.
you know, and we don't benefit from it whatsoever.
No.
But, you know, when we have a viewer that's interested in looking at our videos and they want to ask us questions, there's nothing like real life experience.
That's right.
You know, we're not getting paid to do this, right? But I mean, people come to our videos and they stick around, they like watching this stuff work, and it might be a welding unit that we're using. We have other people coming to watch us welding. So that's what it's all about, sharing information.
Exactly.
And you know, the Edwards is a great machine. There's other great machines out there. Piranha is good. There's
Endless. But you
Isn't
still need all the accessories and punches and everything
that
for each
machine,
one.
exactly. That machine is no good without good tooling.
No, we say that all the time.
Yeah, without good tooling. It's like we buy a milling machine. The milling machine is only a very small part of it.
I know.
It's the tooling that you
Yeah.
need to run it.
People don't realize, get the machine, but it's the tooling.
Yeah, so the reason why we're doing this video is kind of aimed at the people who own all types of ironworkers, because Cleveland Punch and Die Company, they supply parts for all of these ironworkers and punches. And not only that, they can custom make a punch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
you know.
goodness.
So I mean, you know, you got it all in house. It's in the U.S. It's fast shipping, and if it's a regular punch, they'll ship within the day that it's ordered. Right? They have a spectacular customer service, and they call themselves the Green Team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
because shirts
Green.
green, right? So anyway, let's get on the go here and see what we have. Look at the box it comes in.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing.
I mean, that'll tell you a lot about the quality, right? So we have some punches, but we're not going to get into that right now. We're going to get into that at a later video, because there's some of those punches there are very unique.
That's right, and deserving of its own time. Isn't
Well,
it?
exactly. And they're so unique, in fact, so unique that I have never used them. I have never seen them till we got on the Cleveland Punch and Die Company's YouTube site, YouTube channel, and watched it. And I said, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that existed. And a lot of people have seen me do, especially one particular chore with a piece of metal. And you often see me do it when you're watching us do our videos, that you're going to say, when you see me doing it with this new punch system, they're going to say, oh my gosh, that just cuts so much time off his work, right? So, this is what I'm looking for. We got to cut them out of the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Just imagine. So this is going to be the new quick change system that you're looking at here now. It's pretty cool. I mean, just look at the way that's machined.
Oh, look at the quality.
It's unbelievable, eh?
Yeah.
Look, everything is laser etched. Look. Are you looking? You paying attention?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
looking.
You guys paying attention? Okay. Just make sure.
We're all paying attention.
Okay, well, I just wants to make sure, you know? Okay. And this here, of course, this is the mounting outfit. But I'm just fascinated about the quality. See, I think personally it's almost too nice to use. And you wouldn't let me put it on the mantelpiece over the fireplace. So, I mean, just look, eh? Isn't that something?
Oh, it is.
So, and of course now, see what they have here, eh?
Look at that.
Protect the treads, right? You could tell, eh? They've evolved since 1880,
Oh, yeah.
eh?
That's right. Look at
See?
that.
Do you know what the notches are for?
It's going to fit right down in this slot. Turn. Oh, gosh, I failed already.
Well, see there's little keys there?
Yep.
If you have, say, an oblong punch
Oh, yeah.
that punches this way, it's got a cross here in it as well. So you
Right.
put the key in, then you could turn it and index it that way.
Okay.
So you can use different angles for punching, right? And this here,
That's good to know, because you never know when I'm going to want to use that.
well, you know what? You know, our History in the Making series, it's still ongoing. It's just we've had a slight delay
We're enjoying family.
because our little granddaughter is home,
That's right.
eh? So, you know, as much as I love to be out in the shop, there's nothing even gonna compare to having your granddaughter come home,
No,
eh?
not at all.
So our military son, he don't get home very often, so it's a big deal. And they're having fun. They're kind of sleeping in this morning, so that's why we snuck out here. We sneak
Yeah.
out here in the mornings,
We do.
and that way we can take care of anybody who has emergencies,
Right.
and it works out quite well, right?
Wow, that's some high quality gear.
I'm telling you, this is unbelievable, eh?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll get some punches ready. So we'll open up a couple of punch. Well, we'll open up a punch and a die. To the people who haven't been around ironworkers much, and there's a lot of people out there that haven't, that is the punch, and that is the die. And there's a specific amount of room that's needed between the two.
Get a close up here.
So very good quality, very good quality. And the other thing is too is we've had a lot of people email us and ask us, you know, about the machine that never used one before. They say, you know what, we might get one of them. What I find good about the Cleveland Punch and Die Company is they take the guesswork out of knowing what to buy in punches. Because I remember when we first bought this, there was a lot of confusion buying punches from this company. It came with a basic set, but then when you wanted to get into other types of punches, it was almost a chore to do it.
That's right.
You know, so it created a bit of a problem. This company has representatives who will pick up the phone as soon as you call. You'll be able to talk to knowledgeable people.
Yeah, very.
That's a big plus, eh?
It is a big plus.
It is a big plus. If you email them, you get an email instantly, or almost instantly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is another big plus.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let's do the conversion. So we have to get the strip ragged away. This is one of the things another thing that I really not too fond of with this here. I gotta try to make, I seem to have models where it flips out, or they have urethane bumpers that eliminates this to a certain extent. I might try to get into something like that later on. But if this is what I have to do every time that I gotta change a punch in a die. So, now, if you weren't here watching me, I probably wouldn't tighten this in. But I want to avoid a blooper, so I don't want this coming down on top of me. So what you do here now to change that is you take this big old wrench and you unwind it. Like that. So that's how that works. Then you put this in here, like so, and you take that out. So now I have to go get a socket to go down here, because we now have to remove all of this. Anybody's watching this now at 2 o'clock in the morning to hear this thing go.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just in case you're dozing off.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now I see it.
Yeah. It's a great design, you know.
So that one there is part of the this machine.
That's part of this machine, yeah. So that's going to be eliminated.
Okay.
Now, just to compare the two.
Oh, wowzers.
Might want to take a picture of that. We'll add that.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Done.
Isn't that something?
Wow, that is incredible.
Yeah.
Look at the difference of the chucks there.
Yeah. So, here's what happens. You have to unscrew this one all the way off every time, right? This one here, I'll show you there. Like, it's ingenious the way they did it. So he's tight now, right? So you want to loosen him up, you take that wrench, you twist this, and you go like that, and he's off.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
It is.
Now I'm going to tell you something.
That's impressive.
It's so impressive on so many levels. It's impressive. The idea is ingenious.
Exactly.
The quality you can't beat,
No.
right? You know, and just look at it. It's almost too good to put on the machine. And it's shiny, and I like shiny
That's what I was
things.
thinking. It's quite shiny. I don't know if you're going to be able to.
I
Well, you
just
can
love-
buff it after every use.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. What I do when I'm finishing the evenings, you can wax it for me.
Well, I didn't say I was going to do it. I said you could do
Oh, I
it.
thought you were agreeing with me on everything up to that point. So we'll put that there like that.
No, that is fabulous.
I love this. This is really, really nice. This is, yeah. Well, the Ironworker here is like, that's the meat and potatoes of
Yes,
it, right?
Exactly.
I mean, there's days that we come out here that this thing don't stop.
No, that's right.
You know, when
Depends
you
on
got-
the work day, doesn't it?
Yeah, when you have multiple items that you need to do, it's just a fantastic machine, right? So to improve on it, is great, you know? And there we be.
No, that's how everything evolves. I mean, you improve on a product that you have and you learn new tooling that's needed for it.
Yeah, exactly. And
By
again-
trial and error, I mean, you're doing something, they're saying, gotta be an easier way.
Yeah, and the thing is too, like, I didn't see this in their catalog, right? So just because, and that's a point too, because just because you don't see it in their catalog, doesn't mean they can't supply
No,
it.
you should always ask.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
When you've got an idea or you know of something, they
Exactly.
probably got it.
Exactly.
If
Look at
not,
that.
they'll make it.
Now there you go, there's machining for you, look.
Yeah, it's gonna look, oh, fabulous.
Hey? Yeah.
I don't know about that super cool.
Oh, that's beyond super cool. That is super duper cool. We've never hit duper
No,
before.
we've never hit duper.
Duper has never happened here.
We've invented a new one.
This is super duper cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Duper has never ever hit the shop before. So this is Duper Day.
Yeah, duper day.
Yeah, National Canadian Duper Day. Yeah. So what you do, let's see here. I got the, okay, so now what I have to do is I get him up till he's tight. See, he's tight there now. Now if I want to change that punch, I take it and then I twist that bottom one.
Oh my goodness, how easy
And
was
see,
that?
they thought about it all. They even knurled the bottom here so you can get a grip on it.
Yeah,
Right? Isn't that amazing?
it is.
Yeah. So now we take that tool that they provided. We go over here,
Yeah.
right? I wouldn't put it on the knurled part. I'd put it up here.
No, we don't want to scratch it.
Yeah. And that's it. Now what I like to do to make sure that the table is lined up with the punch, because I mean I'm not sure, right? Because I haven't used this before. I'm going to start up the machine and I'm going to jog it down. That's pretty good. It's off a little bit. So what I'm going to do now, see it's closer here. If you got over here, you'd say there's a distance on
Oh,
that
yes,
side.
yeah.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just loosen up the table
And center it.
and center it, yeah. And to be honest with you, that was probably it's probably always off a little bit. You know, I'm just a little bit lazy sometimes, you know. I know you find that hard to believe.
Yeah, really, I'm surprised. I don't even know how to respond.
No. Oop.
I'm usually not lost for words.
No, that's for sure. No, that's for sure. Yeah, see? There you go.
Let us have a look at you.
Here's a look in. She's pretty
Are you
close.
looking? Look.
Now, am I in your way?
Yes, quite frankly, yes.
Okay. So I'm happy with that.
Me too.
So I usually torque these to a grunt and a half.
What's the grunt and a half?
That's a grunt and a half. Like if you go, that's 3 grunts.
Sounded terrible.
Yeah. Now. We'll turn that off. So you can hear the foolishness that I'm talking about. Boy, that's impressive. You know, I just had a thought. Maybe instead of changing this stripper here, I could change it where that guard could come off. And then I could get in to change the...
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right?
That doesn't have to be coming up and down then, it'll stay down.
Yeah, it'll stay in
Stripper.
the stripper will stay in the position that it's in. But I could
the
move the guard out temporarily.
Right.
And then, you know, put some wing bolts or something in it. And then I can get in with my wrench and just remove the...
Okay.
The only thing is I'd still have to move it, I suppose, because of the table. But I can just move it up. I'll figure out something, folks. I'm kind of just thinking out loud.
Yeah.
Like somebody said the other day that I'd modify a bean can.
Bean can.
A bean can.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, let's get the workstation cleaned up. I have had bloopers with this thing. Do you remember the time that I had a pair of needle nose vice grips? And I was looking for them, I couldn't find them. I was over here punching holes, and when I looked, I found the 2 halves of them over there.
Chopped them in half.
What's up with that? I guess I was working around. I was in such a rush. I must have laid them in around here like that.
That's
Just
right.
to go get something.
Or wanted them replaced.
So anyway, I found them. All I saw was the handles, right?
Yeah.
I pulled them out. They were half cut. The other half, the needles nose of them were down in there. Yeah.
Silly.
Yeah. We weren't taping that day, thank God.
You got your metal.
See, you
Oh,
see,
how thick is that? 3/4?
that's 3/8.
Oh.
3/8. I get a kick out of people when they're doing these videos for ironworkers and they're showing off their ironworker, and they pick up the thinnest type of metal, right? We don't. Well, I just pick. This is what I grabbed right out of the scrap bucket, right?
Well, which is material we reuse.
Yeah. So let's go over and have a look and see how this works now. Now, before we go any further, I'm going to show you this stuff. And this is developed by the Cleveland Punch and Die Company. And it's called Punch Easy. Okay? And what it is, it's a honey-looking lubricant.
Is this similar? I've seen you use fluids with the lathe
Yes, yeah.
Cutting.
This is a lubricant, but this is designed especially
for this.
for that type of stuff.
Okay.
And they developed this, and what it does is they got this belief that more punches per dollar. In other words, if you use this, your punches are going to last a lot longer, and you're going to have a cleaner punch. The material is going to be cleaner again, and things are just going to last a lot longer.
Holy smokes, I'm liking that idea.
Yeah, exactly, right? So you just rub a bit on the machine, on the punch.
Okay.
Now see, this is where this guard got to come out of it, right? I'd wait for the, I'm going to have to do something with that guard. I could see another little mod going on there, right?
I see.
You
Yeah.
see? So, next time around we're going to have something done with that guard. So let's try it. Wowzers, what a nice hole, eh?
Yeah, isn't it?
Now just imagine trying to drill through that.
Oh my.
And people say, well, people would say, well, you know, you got to use fluid on it to make it work, but it's going to make a mess. But it's not going to make a mess because I have had to drill holes like that,
Right.
and even with a good bit, you still had to use cutting fluid, and that's flicking all over the place.
it does,
You've
yeah.
heard me say
Yeah.
it, right? You know, so what a beautiful addition to your ironworker.
Sure is. Wow.
Hey, it's unbelievable.
It is. Wow.
Yeah.
Take a picture from back here. Nice.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And just the quality, you just know. You know it's as good or better than the machine itself, right?
Exactly. Look at that.
Yeah, very, very happy. I was so pleased yesterday. Well, we were sitting in the house when the courier showed up,
Yes.
and he said, there's a big truck out by the door.
So you weren't expecting it until today.
Well, I was out on the patio before I realized I'd never put my boots on. Yeah. And I was also so pleased that when I saw the quality, I went ahead and removed my Canadian stickers on the waste catchers that I made and put their logo on there.
You did.
I
yeah,
did.
I noticed that when I started
Yeah,
filming.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, when I start removing our national flag,
Whoa.
hey,
Yes.
that's big time.
That's big time.
Okay.
Am I in your way?
Yeah, you got to move over there.
I saw you giving me the stink eye.
I wasn't giving you no stink eye. So, folks, there it is. That's the beginning of, well, we're going to do, I'm hoping many more videos on this. And I got some ideas too, so on stuff that we can get made for that. So we might be dealing with them on a long-term basis, hopefully. But for anybody that has this type of machine or any type of ironworker, if you need tooling, you can call them and ask them about it. You can go on their website. We'll provide a link to their website. And they have a blog. When you look up in the corner, there's going to be a blog there as well. Quite interesting. They're on Instagram. Now, how I personally met them is they watched our video on the Ironworker and contacted us and said, you know, we really liked the video you did on the question. What was viewer question on the Ironworker?
That's right. Yes, we did another video because we were getting questions.
Yeah,
and
guys,
follow-up.
Yeah, and we try to keep it real. Like there's no fancy production stuff here, you know. I do have clickbait though. Here, I got to show them the clickbait.
Clickbait?
Yeah, I got to show them the clickbait. Here,
Clickbait.
here. So the people at the Cleveland Punch and Die can see it.
No way. Okay, let me. So
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, isn't that nice?
I'll get the best.
You really do look good in green.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't like you when you're spending green, but I like you wearing green.
Wow. Like green tractor, for example.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the reason
So that's
why
a
we.
clickbait, wasn't it?
Yeah. So you know we'll provide look for them on Instagram, and also we'll provide the link to their website. You can also call them and
Yeah,
ask
their
them.
numbers here on the.
Yeah, also
yeah.
here too on the catalog. It'll be on their website as well.
Yes.
Their green team, their customer service representatives are the best that you can
Top
get.
notch.
There's no doubt about it.
Right
Look,
down to the gals who answer the phone. Gals
exactly.
and guys.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So,
Yeah, it starts right at the front line, doesn't it? Goes right through.
you know, and there's no weak link.
No, it's not.
Eh? Right from the top,
Yeah,
it's everybody's got the same
Everybody's-
goal, and
yeah.
that's customer satisfaction.
that's right.
Yeah, they want to, and I really like. I read somewhere that they want to exceed the customer's expectations.
Well, they're doing it.
Man, well, like I say, how many times have I opened up a box and I've said to you, "Oh my gosh,"
That's impressive.
yeah. But how many times have I opened it up and said, "Boy, that's brutal."
Yeah.
Yeah, can we get a return for that? And there's some stuff I've sent back.
Mm-hmm.
So, folks, when you see me on there talking about this, you can take it to the bank.
Well, they know us well enough for
Well,
that.
they know us well enough for that. There's no way. We've had stuff show up here that companies want us to review, and I politely just closed the box and said no, thank you. And it don't fit into our scope of things on our channel, right?
Exactly what we said.
And that's the way it is. And that's why you don't see a lot, but when you do see it, you can take it to the bank. So to everybody at the Cleveland Punch and Die Company, thank you for your quality, because we're the end user, and it do mean a lot to us, because when you build a good product, we can fabricate a good product.
Exactly.
You know, see how easy that went? And I didn't pre-test it. I cut it out of the bag
That's
and
true.
I put it on the machine.
Yeah, that's right.
So, you know, like, that's 100% confident
Exactly.
in the product. So thank you very much, and thank you for the t-shirts, folks.
Yes,
And a
thank
few
you.
other goodies that they sent. It was really nice of them. And they sent us a banner.
You did.
That was in the box as well. So you know what? That really looks good there.
It really does, and it's perfect size.
And guess what?
What?
That's where it's going to stay.
Is it?
I really like that there. So hopefully now that'll show how interested we are in their product, and also the fact that anybody that has these Ironworkers, you can certainly see the advantage now of the quick change.
Definitely.
It's going to cut, like if you can cut 5 minutes off a change each tool. Some days I have to change that punch maybe 10 times. I've changed it 3 and 4 times in 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So it all makes a difference, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
So folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. We got that hydraulic tank to do. The parts aren't in for the Kubota, so we're gonna do the hydraulic tank, the ears, and hopefully we can get away with our son and our daughter-in-law and our little grandbaby, granddaughter.
We're gonna go out for the afternoon.
We'll go for the afternoon. So we're going to get this uploaded so everybody can see it, and please comment. If you have any technical questions, ask them.
Mm-hmm.
If I can't answer them, I'm sure somebody from the Cleveland Punch and Die Company will.
That's right.
And we appreciate your time. So with that, we're going to say goodbye. Thanks for your interest. We'll be back to show some more videos on this other stuff at a later date, probably in a week. And maybe we can make that interesting as well. So you guys take care. Be good to each other. God bless.